My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, you could have ate healthy, chose not to, do you really need to go on vacation, you need to buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, guten Abend aus Deutschland, good evening from Germany. Miss Amber's posted another video, and I gotta tell you guys, I really had to kick myself in the butt for even doing this, because we all know it's the same content over and over again. She's been turning in circles, there's nothing interesting going on, and she's just trying to rile up the masses, and it's not working, and so she's getting more desperate. But here we go. The title is Thoughts on Beck, my ex, week 2 weigh-in, nothing but fake weigh-in so far, and sending nudes. The duration is over 13 minutes. Let's see what she had to say this time. And checking herself out in the viewfinder, the same old, same old.
Hey guys, it is January 13th, and if you remember from my last vlog, I was not on track last night.
I can barely hear her.
I was on track the whole day, and then I don't know, I became weak. So I have a feeling I am going to be gaining weight today, which is unfortunate. Find out.
Hello, it's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
As if.
510.0 pounds.
Yeah, that's another fake weigh-in, so let's move on to the next segment.
Y'all, it is freezing. It's like literally 10 degrees outside. I just came back in with Walking Twinkie.
Oh, and yet you do not wear your jacket anymore. Strange.
And I swear my fingers are numb. Now I'm about to go out. Me and my mom are gonna hang out. We might surprise my grandma and show up there. It's supposed to snow tomorrow. Not looking forward to that. There was an earthquake last night. Like, what is happening?
Life is happening, only you're not used to it.
I'm not cut out for this type of weather. Like,
Or life.
I want the spring and the fall 24/7. Like, that's what I need in my life.
Move somewhere else then.
And that's what should be here every single day. Not icicles and snow.
Dude, you consciously made the decision to move to Oklahoma. Why are you complaining about the weather now?
Oh, like, I'm just not in it to win it. Okay, so we're about to go into this place called Big Box. It's just like a bunch of Amazon stuff that was never delivered. It's a bin store.
What, and then they sell it in stores? I didn't know that.
Let's go look.
Oh great, Amber touching everything with her filthy hands. Alright.
What's this, Amber? Oh my god. What is that? What's that for seat? Bike? I'm not getting that ever.
No?
No, it's too much.
You need to drink your water, though. Okay, so I didn't get anything, but my mom got this 365 Days of Words to Inspire. But it is a 2022 calendar, which is totally fine. What's today's?
It says your future is bright. Isn't that cute?
That is cute.
Okay, but look, still, I love all these positive. You look like $1,000,000. Oh, thanks. Look, be silly, be honest, be kind. I love that.
Me too. And like,
Be honest, be kind, and they're just brushing by this?
every single one is like art.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm obsessed.
It's adorbs.
That's actually super.
Yeah, so adorbs, I'm actually gonna skip ahead. Next day.
Hey guys, it is the
Oh, Jesus.
Next day, January 14th. I'm sorry that I stopped vlogging yesterday.
Nobody cares.
My mom and I ended up going to my grandma's house, surprising her, visiting her.
I'm gonna skip ahead to the fake weight.
509.6 pounds.
And she's still lying about her weight. She's actually trying to tell us that she was on track the day before, even though they went to a restaurant, her mom and the grandma. Talking about food again, what she ate, tapping her fake fingernails on the box. I don't like that. Moving on.
Lego
And
obsessed.
she finished her Polaroid Lego.
I finished the Polaroid. Isn't it so cute?
Yeah, it's so cute. Moving on. And another fake weigh in.
It's ready.
Okay, guys, so I'm stepping on.
507.4 pounds.
Yeah,
507
right. Moving on. See, the thing with her fake weigh-ins is that she does not remember what she looks like, let's say, at that weight. She's much bigger now than she used to look at that weight. And so what she's apparently trying to do is trying to lose weight to where her actual weight eventually, at some point in the future, is going to match the weight that she's telling us. But that's never going to pan out. Because she would have to continuously lose weight. And so let's skip ahead. Her giving herself praise for having lost weight is so cringy. It's almost like, you know, the vibe that she was giving in that FBI video where she just willy-nilly made up a story about an FBI agent contacting her. She just flaps her gums and there's no truth coming out. It's what a waste of time. And the next segment.
Okay, guys, so I went on to Instagram and I told you guys to ask me questions. I figured it could be fun to do some rapid fire questions, so let's get into it.
Hit me.
Favorite thing about living in Oklahoma so far? Definitely living on my own. I love living on my own.
Well, you have no other choice, honey bun, sweetie pie. I'm glad that you are trying to look at the positive things, because so far your life looks like something that includes so many things that I would like to change if that was my life. But hey, go ahead.
My rules, I can do whatever I want. Everything is mine.
That is, again, you don't have a choice. You really tried on TikTok to land another caretaker. Nothing worked. Not even swinging the boobs and rubbing the thighs and licking the lips. Nothing worked. It's kind of sad, but here we are.
It's like my own little, like, haven, sanctuary.
Yeah, that's what people like you do. Stay in their own sanctuary, order the food, stuff their face, lie on camera, or not. You know, a lot of people don't feel the need to pick up the camera and lie to thousands of people, but yeah.
I like doing things on my time.
Yeah, because you're lazy. You don't really have the strength to push yourself to do anything.
And I don't know, just something about it is just so freeing.
Of course it is, because you can't deal with anything out here in the real world. Not having co-workers, not having a supervisor, not having to be at a certain place at a certain time because you're just way too slow to get anything done. And you don't have the mental capacities to deal with real life out here. So what you're doing right now is probably how you're going to go.
And I never expected to love it this much, but I really do.
Well, you might as well pretend to love it since you have no other choice.
When did you start listening to The Weeknd? So it was 2011. It was when
I'm not interested in that. Next question.
When's the last time you drank alcohol? I actually have not drank since December
Drunk?
31st, because I did drink on New Year's Eve, and I haven't drank since then. When
Okay, good for you. I mean, better for you than, you know, drinking on top of everything else.
will you be ready for a relationship?
Honestly, you're gonna have to go through years of therapy, and you would actually have to cooperate and participate and put effort into therapy, and even then I would say a few years, because she's too far down the drain. She does not know where she hurt other people, where she even committed crimes to feed her fetishes in the past. And she's lucky that Casey and Becky are that good-hearted and that they don't come for her in a legal manner. I don't know if she would be so lucky with me. And so, yeah, I'd say years, but only if she really got into doing therapy.
Don't know, because I kind of like the single life of
Yeah, well, she has no choice again. She has no choice but to live the single life right now because she did everything. She got desperate about finding another caretaker. It did not work. And so she has to stay single. There's no other way.
Of course, there is things that I miss about being in a relationship.
Like yelling at your caretaker.
I'm vlogging. Who do you think I'm talking to, the ceiling? But I honestly think it's just like I'm missing those things with my ex. We don't have to get into like detail, but there are just like a lot of things that I miss with her
Yeah, you've been talking about her too much during the past few months, you know?
specifically. What are your thoughts on sending nudes? So honestly, that is something that I low-key do.
I think they're trying to refer to her asking minors to send nudes, you know? And she's not getting it, and so she's pretending she's the celebrity that's being asked questions. But she definitely has some kind of fetish surrounding certain things that I'm not going to get into here.
But I only do it if I'm really connected with someone, we're really into each other.
Wait, so she actually responds as in what she would do. Now, Amber, if you're watching this, I would never, if I was you, I would never ever send nudes ever again, because you know you have too many enemies out here and they're going to put them online. And so unless you want to have your nudes spread on the internet, don't ever send them to anybody. And it makes no difference if you trust them. There are a lot of people, sociopaths like yourself, that that pretend to be someone else and that get people to trust them. You are, a denser version of, humans that can detect when others do not, have your best at heart. And so I would never ever send nudes again if I was you, especially not with your past. It could be somebody pretending to be a 40-year-old that's actually a 15-year-old, and they could entrap you, and I wouldn't go for that. But then again, you make your own mistakes, sweetie.
I trust them, and they have to like ask for it because sorry, but unsolicited, no. But if
Okay, so there you go. You have the answer. If you want to entrap Amber, all you have to do is make her trust you and ask for nudes. There you go. There's the instruction.
you two are vibing and they're like, hey, you want to send over like a titty pic? You have
She is so cringy.
to be really special because I don't just be sending those out to anybody. Like,
You should never, ever send nudes to anybody. Not with your history on the internet.
you have to be a special girly pop, okay? But
Girly pop is not what you are.
I don't see anything wrong with it. Like, if two people are into each other,
Like maybe a minor and you back in 28 or, to 2011. You are one sick, demented person.
go for it. Did it snow in Oklahoma? Yes, it did. So the last question I'm gonna do is, how do you feel about Becky talking about you again? So honestly, I find it a little weird, only because she was the one who initially said, keep my name out your mouth.
Because you couldn't shut up about her. And you have monetized enough videos that you still have up, that you're still making money from that time. If you had any kind of a backbone, you would take them down. I mean, it's not like they're already all over the internet, and you might as well leave them up so that you can make the money and not, other channels that re-upload your shit. But you shouldn't be able to make money off of it anymore. If you had any kind of backbone, you would take them down.
Or the law is going to get involved. And then I think it was a few months later, I brought up the law just to remind her that that was initially what she wanted. It was my way of agreeing, but like now she's talking about me. I don't know.
Yeah, she's all kinds of confused. It's like when she said she broke the no contact in a few vlogs ago, and a no contact order actually means that the other person has ordered you or had a court order you to not contact them anymore. So she's all kinds of confused about legal stuff. And Beck, again, if you are watching this, check your Instagram for messages from me where I gave you or forwarded you legal information on how you can stop this monster from continuing to do to people what she's been doing.
Share your story, share your truth, share what you think is your truth.
Oh, she feels so generous saying this, but I don't think there's any way she can stop Beck from sharing her truth, and good for her. What I don't get is how these people just, years later, I get, like, leaving Amber and Chantal out, right? I get why people still, after a few years, still deal with, relationships like that. I get that. But for me to get closure, I would have fried her in public, like reputation-wise, quite a while back. And I'm not sure why YB's not coming out. Maybe she wasn't emotionally involved at all. That could be possible. But, Amber is doing this for money. She's frying everybody from her past on her channel. And so why do other people not do it to her? I mean, Destiny, that was a desperate attempt. I mean, she barely or basically had no tea at all. But yeah. Whatever, her saying that Beck can do what she wants and she's not going to respond. Of course she's not, because she was involved in, or committing crimes, and also enabling Beck, for example, to drive in a condition where she had no more business commanding a vehicle in public traffic. And so she's involved in all kinds of shit, and she would probably be better off if nobody ever talked about that again. But we had a discussion in my comment section about it. I believe that even more so than Destiny, Beck is gonna try to make sure to not make this one here mad, which I do not relate to at all. And so if she's gonna spill any kind of tea, or, meaning saying anything that we haven't figured out already, she's gonna do it in such a careful manner that it's gonna be boring, just like Destiny's video series was, or live stream series, They just don't, I don't know if maybe they're not going through life consciously enough to actually have anything relevant or anything interesting to say. I'm still waiting for any one of them to come out and say, these are the bullet points of where you guys are still, where you still don't know the truth. And here is my experience of the whole thing. And then they go bam, 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 bam. And not just, thank you for the super chat, so much dead airtime, and it's boring. And so I'm not holding my breath on what Beck's gonna do. I also heard that maybe Mr. Snowflake is not going to do the interview with Beck. Supposedly that was said in an interview he did with another channel, and but then I watched that. What was it, Micah's Rhetoric or something, and then I watched that part with the interview, but I didn't hear him say that he's not going to do it. But then again, I had people in the room with me and I was doing stuff, and so maybe I missed it, and so I don't know. But I'm not holding my breath on that, and basically it makes no difference. I mean, if Beck was sticking her head out now to tell us her side of the story now, I don't think she has the personality to do it in a way to where it would actually be sensational. It would just be, her talking about a few things. And so, yeah, not holding my breath.
I don't know what else to say about it at this point, because I'm just not really into this whole let's talk shit about our ex for money.
Oh, okay. Since when? Because you've been doing it. About YP, you frequently still use her. I broke the no contact order stuff. Stop talking about other people. Stop talking about people that are not in your vlogs, including your mom. She's not in your vlogs just because we see her hands like we did with YP. Doesn't mean that it justifies you constantly talking about them. I mean, why do you do that? Because you can't stop talking about anybody else because you have a boring life and you just don't have the guts to admit it. You don't have what it takes to change your life. That's why your life is boring, and that's why you keep dragging others into your content. Do something with your life and share that instead of constantly talking about others. So miss me with the whole talking about others for money, for profit bullshit. You're doing that in every single vlog.
I personally am not going to be doing it.
Okay, so all of a sudden you're gonna stop. Let's just say we're gonna hold you to that, because without others and without flapping your jaws about others in your vlogs, you have nothing to say.
I did go against my morals at the time when Destiny started saying all those things about me, and I went on live stream and then started doing the same.
Just for the record, she has no morals, she has no remorse, shame, or guilt. She does not have it in her to apologize for anything she's done in the past. She cannot even pinpoint what she did wrong in the past, even though some of it was committing crimes. So,
I was in a very bad headspace at the time, but
you still are. You're just not aware of it because you're still in a bad headspace.
I'm not going to let that be an excuse, because even if I was in a bad one now, I still wouldn't let myself succumb to that type of energy, because I'm not going to do it.
And yet, you are standing in front of us right now talking about your ex, the relationship with your ex. You're talking about it right now.
She can do whatever she wants, and I'm not going to say a damn thing, because I just wish her nothing but healing, happiness, health, success.
From what you did to her. Not just what happened to her mom, but how you treated her at the same time, while claiming that you're in love with her or it's unconditional love and you guys have such great chemistry. You were treating her like shit when she was in need of support the most. And you wish her nothing but the best now? Okay.
Success, all the good things in the world, but it is a little confusing because she was the one who initially brought up the law.
That was because you couldn't stop running your mouth about her, and because you were back-mouthing her. You were even back-mouthing her when bad-mouthing her while she was sitting next to you on the couch after she had dumped your ass. Let's be real, right?
Okay, guys, so I have an Amazon haul. These
Next. Got herself some more slippers. And this is the Lego she's gonna do next. Because she needs sedentary activity in her life like a hole in the head.
Y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. The
Oh no, not another lie.
last 2 days has been so boring. I have been wanting to go
Yeah, that probably wasn't a lie.
outside and walk, but I can't because we are snowed in. I have been able to take Twinkie to the dog park, but that is like
Because it's closed?
literally part of my apartment complex, which
Okay, you know they do sell boots and stuff like that, even for deformed feet like yours. And also large jackets. And so if you really wanted to move, you could. But you could also choose the option of listing the inclement weather as a reason to just stay home. It's what you do in the summer, when it's hot. It's what you do in the winter when it's cold.
I prefer to walk her so we can get like exercise and stuff.
If you were really interested in that, you would still be able to do it, but you're not, so let's be real.
Sadly, I have not been able to do that, and I've been really, really itching to do the mile walk without Twinkie.
How about you aim for doing the mile first, like for real this time?
I know the next couple of months is just going to be freezing cold. Like, I cannot imagine myself walking.
Uh-oh, maybe that's part of the reason why she moved to Oklahoma, because the winters are rough and she gets more time of the year where she can claim she can't leave the house. And then she can blame her weight gain or lack of weight loss on the weather. Okay.
In 10-degree weather, 20-degree weather, like it's not gonna happen. Once it starts getting up like the 50s and 60s, that's like perfect walk.
Oh, she needs perfect weather. Okay. When it's really cold and you move, you get warm, but you would know that if you had ever done that. And so it makes no difference how freezing cold it is outside. You move that body, you get warm. I mean, we've had temperatures here lately below freezing point, and people are still jogging out there with only sweaters on because your body, or those they call them weatherproof jackets, and they're really thin, you know, and people are still running in their sneakers and everything. They can do it, but Amber can't because she doesn't like to move. She likes to sit on that ass and run her mouth.
Walking weather, in my opinion. And I'm just like, I need that weather because I want to walk so bad. Like,
yeah, you want to walk so bad that you're going to wait for the weather to be in the 50s when right now it's below freezing. What a bullshit artist.
who is she? Like, I want to go walk a mile.
No, you're just talking about it. If you actually wanted to walk, you could.
Like what? But yeah, like a lot of people enjoy the snow and I'm just not that girly. Like I used to love the snow, but now I just feel trapped, honestly.
You're also not a girlie. You're 33 years old, 600 pounds. Nothing accomplished in your life. IQ keeps steadily going down. I mean, hey, we all have to deal with the consequences of our decisions.
Because like I don't own a single pair of shoes that is like ICE approved.
Okay, but you can spend hundreds of dollars on Legos, but you cannot get yourself shoes that would make it possible for you to leave the house in the winter. What ifs?
Or snow approved. So when I do go out there, it's like, it hurts my feet. Oh my God.
No, it's not the 600 pounds, it's the shoes.
It's just hard to find shoes that like work for me. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this vlog and
We did not. Get off my screen. Alright, you guys, I have nothing further to add. She's on the downward spiral. Nothing relevant to say. And so, thank you for watching this. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!